And you know our next guest is April Ludgate on NBC's Parks and Rec. There's a new episode tonight at 8:30 on NBC5 Chicago. It's Aubrey Plaza. Hey, good morning. Welcome to the show.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Now, I'm not going to lie, and I might be gushing, and I don't care because this is my favorite show. How does Parks and Rec just continue to get more awesome? There's a softball question for you.
I think, I have a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
It's just all coming from me. Does that answer your question? I don't know. We have really good writers, and I don't know. I think we're just kind of hitting a groove and going with it.
Well, it's just gotten better, in my opinion, from the beginning, because as the show has grown, we learn more and more about the characters, especially Jerry and Donna, and we've seen a lot more different sides of April this season.
Yeah.
Are you anything like April? Do you relate to her?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not completely her. I think a lot of times people think that we're like one and the same. I guess because of the way I talk or whatever. But I'm not really like that completely. But I have had a lot of shitty internships and terrible jobs. So that part of our lives we have it in common. So there are a lot of things about her that I can relate to for sure.
Now, I lived in Indiana for 2 years, and I have to say you guys have pretty much nailed it. Have you visited that part of Indiana for research?
Truthfully, I haven't, but I did drive through there once, and when I was driving across the country, and I opened my windows and tried to absorb as much information as I could, but otherwise... No, I have never been there. I've never really been to, like, the middle of the country.
Oh, well, that's
before.
The best thing you can do as Indiana is just drive right through.
Yeah.
So what are we going to see on the...
That's what...
No, go ahead. No, you.
Oh, I grew up in Delaware. I was going to say that's what most people say about Delaware, too. They've just driven through there. So I know what that feels like.
So tonight, the episode is Fancy Party. What are we going to see on tonight's episode?
Well, April and Andy have decided to host a dinner party in honor of themselves. They've been dating now for a couple weeks, and they're just so excited that they need to celebrate. So they're having everyone over, and if you can imagine the two weirdest characters in the world throwing a dinner party and what that dinner party would be like, then that will be the episode.
Is Ron Swanson invited?
Oh, yes. Ron Swanson is invited, and he's very concerned about what food we're serving.
Now, away from the show, I saw your appearance on Portlandia, and Fred and Carrie wouldn't let you buy a book. Did you know Fred Armisen before that?
I did, because he actually he was on our show. He was on the first season of our show, so that was really fun.
Okay.
And I was an intern at SNL a long time ago in 2005, so I knew him from back then too. I think he's like the funniest man alive.
I was going to ask, you've, you started as an intern there, and you've worked with a lot of different SNL people. Are we going to see you as a host or making an appearance on that show someday?
Oh, man, that would be a dream come true. I mean, I really wanted to be on that show, ever since I was a kid, and so if I got to host it, that would make me very happy. But, who knows? Who knows what will happen?
And I don't know if this is a question, but you get to work with one of the funniest people in the history of ever in Amy Poehler. Can you elaborate?
I know, right? I know. She is honestly, she's one of my heroes. And she has been since I was in 7th grade. So it kind of blows my mind every day that I get to wake up and go to work with her.
New episode tonight, Parks and Recs at 8:30 on NBC5 Chicago. What are your plans for the summer? Do you have any movies in the works? Are you going to do some stand-up?
Yeah, I'm doing some movies. Yeah, actually, I'm doing a movie I'm filming a movie called The Hand Job this summer with a bunch of SNL people, Bill Hader, Andy Samberg, and it's about me giving hand jobs. So
Oh,
I
boy.
can't wait for that.
I'm in. And I just want to ask you,
Thank you.
there's rumors on the internet that, wow, Joanne has
I was
lost
hoping
it.
to say that.
It's all right.
Oh,
Rumors
love
on
it.
the internet
Love
that you're in the talks to play Daria in a live-action movie. Is there any truth to that?
Is that true?
I've never heard that before. That's a rumor?
Yeah.
You've never heard that, and don't you think you'd play the role of Daria perfectly?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
think so.
Let's make it happen.
All right.
Come on.
I'll do it.
All right.
Sign me up.
You know what I'll do? I'll write in one of those to Entertainment Weekly. I'll write, Joanne from Illinois, and then I'll write that like, oh, I heard. Is this true? And then it will become a reality because it was an Entertainment
And
Weekly.
you can start the Facebook petition.
Absolutely. All right, I'm working on
Okay,
it today.
well, I'll use the secret from wherever I am, and together our forces combined, we will make
Absolutely.
this movie happen.
If we think it, it will come. Sounds great.
All right. Aubrey Plaza, April Ludgate on Parks and Rec. New episode tonight, 8:30. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
The big wake-up call.
Now, do you really care about what I have to say?
Oh, no.
AM 1280, WBIG.